First at 6, a violent home invasion has Westland on high alert tonight.
The suspect forces his way into a woman's home and attacks her. But thankfully, there were a couple people nearby who came to her rescue.
This all happened on Westwood Circle near Joy Road in Newburgh. 7 Action News reporter David Llewellyn takes us live from Westland with the story. Dave?
Stephen, Glenda, the 64-year-old female resident answered a knock on her door to find a man she did not know. He asked her for a ride. She, as we say, didn't recognize him, so she closed the door, immediately called the office here, and that call likely saved her life. The woman lives in the Westwood Village apartments on Joy Road. After closing the door on the suspect, he forced his way into the apartment through the door wall. That's when the brutal beating and near strangulation took place. Thankfully, the two maintenance workers eventually intervened on her behalf.
She didn't do anything wrong. In fact, she took proactive measures to call the management, and I'll be honest, it's a good thing she did. It probably saved her life.
21-year-old Shadon Jenkins of Detroit was arraigned yesterday on a host of charges, including assault with intent to commit murder and home invasion first degree.
When you look back at the bravery that those two maintenance men showed and their diligence was the difference in this case. And I know our Westland Police Department and everybody in the city of Westland appreciate what those two gentlemen did.
Mike and Matt are the two maintenance guys who helped this woman. And Mike, as you describe it, you walked up to this scene after getting the call for help?
Yeah, there was a gentleman at the door, and I went and asked him what was going on, if the lady needed help, and he basically gave us the wrong information. I went inside to help the lady, and then she was a little not too coherent at the time, and then she finally asked us if we caught him. And
so you knew something was up at that point?
Yes.
Yeah. In the meantime, Matt, you were doing what?
I was outside calling 911. I had an eye on the suspect until the lady started to stand up. At that point, I went in, ended the call with 911, went in to make sure she was okay. When she said, "Did you catch him?" that's when we got a clear picture of what was going on, and I started chasing after him.
All right, and so you were able then also to alert Westland Police?
Yeah, after I jumped into my van, caught the guy or saw the guy walking, I called 911 again and started informing them as to his turns and where he was headed.
The suspect, Jenkins' bond set at $750,000 cash. He'll be back in court for a probable cause conference on September 3rd. The good news in this, the 64-year-old resident here is recovering from her injuries. We're live in Westland tonight. Dave Llewellyn, 7 Action News.
Glad the guy stepped up for that. Dave, thank you for the live report.